Hello there, this is me, Kaiser93, and this is going to be a Pretty Rhythm Rainbow Live episode 47 and Pretty Rhythm Rainbow Live episode 48 dual episode review. Now, basically, these episodes included a total of 3 dances. Now, one that was not expecting, which I thought it was supposed to be Ito Wakana, then Belle was going to have her own show, but it ended up being the flip side where Ito in 47 had hers, and in 48, Belle and Wakana had theirs. So, besides that, let us get on with the review for Pretty Rhythm Rainbow Live episode 47. Now, this episode sort of was like a flashback slash ending to Ito's story, if per se, because it showed a lot of scenes that we've seen before with Koji's mother grabbing Takayuki and showing the car crash, but there was one key difference that they showed. They showed Joe. They showed him turning the car into the guardrail, which means that I'm not going to say he suicided himself, but he tried to save Gen, and he did. But unfortunately, that left, that made everyone sad and such, and maybe, who knows if it was different if it would have been Gen. Maybe it would have been Koji doing it for, like, revenge and such. Or Koji sort of wallowing in certain things or being alone. I don't know. But regardless, we did have a sort of interesting development in the fact that they made up and then Ito performed 6 jumps. Now, these 6 jumps included a lot of her same ones, the cool splash, jewel spin cross, and Munei-kyun. But then she also performed at the end grand cross spin, which is basically her rising into space and sort of creating a cross in space with all the planets and the sun being in the middle. But for the fact, I liked the Prism show. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. And, of course, I loved it since it was Ito, but, again, I said I loved Ito, but, again, it wasn't the best Prism show. So, moving on to Pretty Rhythm Rainbow Live episode 48, and there were 2 types of Prism shows, I guess, or 2 different types of stories. Both being short, let's say, because I don't know why. It felt like the stories weren't too rushed, and mainly Belle's part didn't really have any story aside from the fact that, I'm going to beat Junei, and I beat Junei. Yay. So, the Wakana portion was basically just her. Everyone was cheering her on, saying, oh yeah, you can do this, but she was feeling nervous. Then her parents came in, sort of relieved that nervousness. She went out, she performed 6 jumps. Unfortunately, when she was going for her 7th, everyone was cheering for her to do it. She ended up not getting the wings at 7, falling down, but getting up, smiling, and being happy about it. So, congrats to her. Again, one of my favorite characters, and also not the best Prism show, but definitely one of the more starring performances that I've seen in the series. Now, moving on to Belle's side. Belle's side had 7 jumps. I'm going to say that right now. 7 jumps. And I'm not going to say maybe all of hers were her jumps. I'm not too sure if any of them copied. Correct me if I'm wrong. But all 7 were hers. And the fact that she performed Valkyrie Heart at the end, which was sort of Prism Act-esque, or a long Prism jump, sort of like Mion's. So, I'm glad about that, and I'm also glad that she was able to top Junei. But unfortunately, like I said, that was obvious. We saw that coming, and we're probably going to see coming in Pretty Rhythm Rainbow Live episode 49, which the preview looks to be like it's going to be a flashback episode, because Junei's the only one that's going to be performing. So we might have another Ito-like episode, but this time of stuff that we don't know. of stuff that we probably haven't seen a couple times before. If you get what I'm saying. So, thoroughly excited for that tonight. I can't wait to watch it. And, what are your thoughts? Did you think the 2 episodes were good? And, basically, do you think that June is going to perform 8 jumps or 9 jumps, or everyone's trying to say that, or not everyone's trying to say, but I've heard a lot of people saying that it's basically going to be, how much is June going to perform? So I am going to propose that question to you guys if you want to answer it. How much jumps do you think June is going to perform in episode 49? So again, thank you very much for watching this review, and I will see you guys later.